Welcome back to Not So Green Garage. Today, I'm gonna get the truck filled up with fuel and go over how this fuel system has been working since the complete overhaul. I've had a lot of questions on it, so figured I'd try and answer all those in one go. We've had tornadoes come through here, about a dozen of them actually, and got the Eclipse tomorrow, which will probably be today, but you guys are seeing this. So gonna get the truck filled back up and go over all this stuff with you. Let's get at it. So got a fresh batch. Right now I'm just mixing it up. I finished this off late last night. So 3 runs as normal, 5 gallons of gas, 50-gallon batch. But yeah, one thing right off. So I've got the 38-gallon tank in the back with the sump kit. And the last time I filled the tank up, I wanted to see how many miles I could get out of this tank. And before I finally quit driving on that tank, with switching tanks back and forth, you know, my trip to work, so once a day I switch tanks, twice a day I guess. We got right at 520-ish miles, and I was still showing 1/8 of a tank on the gauge. Never had any signs of sucking air or anything like that, as I did with the previous tank setup. Previous tank, once it got down to a 1/4 tank, which is actually this one right here, as you can see, I was using the gravity drain right at the bottom, and anytime you'd take a corner or anything like that, fuel would pull away from it and it would suck air, it would start dying and everything else. But so far as that goes, no problems with this setup at all. It's oil flowing, put that back in there. But yeah, as I was saying, no real issues with this setup at all. If you remember from the videos of doing all the work, we've got a 38-gallon tank with a cheap sump kit put on it. No leaks, no issues there. We're running 1/2-inch fuel line from the sump all the way forward, 1/2-inch ID line anyways. So I'm gonna climb under here and show you what we've got going on. You can see up in here, this is the supply line from the back. Comes off the sump to a valve and then goes into 5/8 aluminum tubing, which runs and is secured all the way up to our filter head here. And from the filter head, we go back into 1/2-inch rubber up to the 3-port valves that are mounted on the floor. And yeah, haven't had any issues out of this setup. I've been really happy with it. We're running 3/8 aluminum for the return to the back tank, 5/8 aluminum for the supply. Now, the 5/8 aluminum tubing is a 1/2-inch ID, a true 1/2-inch ID, and it works really well. I ran single digits with my blend. It's 5 gallons of oil for a 50-gallon batch, so 10%, so W90. And yeah, no issues with the pump struggling to move the oil, because the line lets that pump move that thicker stuff a little easier. Again, got our 3-port valves, supply and return, mounted to the floor, and simple manual valves. They work well, there's nothing to fail. From those, you've got the supply going up to the engine, the return coming from the engine. And the diesel side is a factory 19-gallon tank. So we keep straight diesel in that tank. And yeah, overall, I've been really happy with this setup. Hasn't given me any issues. I do need to address some air intrusion on the engine side after the lift pump, but it's been a long time since I've gone through that side, so it's due. But yeah, other than that, this thing has been running absolutely fantastic. Sorry for the wind noise. It's storm's getting ready to move in again. But yeah, again, no issues out of this thing. I've been really liking these flush mount fills. They look really good. They're simple. They work. Whenever I get around to painting the bed, they'll look a lot better. But yeah, overall, I must say I can't be any happier with this setup. Now, I've got my fuel gauge up here, which I'm going to turn the ignition on. Yep, we're about full. And I've got a 3-way toggle switch that lets me switch from the oil tank to the diesel tank on the same gauge. Works out really well, and that way I can actually track my fuel usage, which is nice. But anywho, I'm gonna go on and finish filling this up. It's kind of hard to talk over the pump, and I'll bring you back when it's done. And a little overflow, but tank is full and ready to go. But like I was saying, I have not had any issues out of this thing since putting it back on the road. It has been great. It drives great, runs fantastic on our oil blends. No complaints whatsoever. I still haven't hooked up the heat and to the heated filter head. I will be doing that here before too long, and adding a flat plate heat exchanger, because I want to get away from adding gasoline to the mix at all. The less outside stuff I need to put into my mix for this thing to run, the better. But yeah, overall, I can't complain. Again, really happy with how it's turned out, how it's been driving. Let's see, I think that pretty well wraps it up. Based on the numbers, this thing on oil is getting 14-ish miles to the gallon, which is great. It's a 1-ton crew cab 4-wheel drive on 37s with 48 gears. It's not a fuel sipper. It was not built to be one. It was built to pull whatever I want to hook up behind it, and it'll do that just fine. So gets decent mileage on oil, no complaints there. Gets a little bit better mileage on diesel fuel, but nothing drastic. But yeah, I think that about covers it as far as the fuel system on this truck goes. I do have, like I said, some updates that are going to come along here before too terribly long, and we'll cover those when it comes time. But in the meantime, if you got any comments, questions, complaints, you have any questions on how this is set up or what have you, feel free to drop them in the comment section, and I will try to get those answered as soon as possible. Also, keep in mind our discount code TAXTIME. That's TAXTIME, no space. It ends April 15th. So if you're thinking about a centrifuge, anything like that, be sure to hit up the website, www.notsograndgarage.com. Get your orders in before April 15th. With that said, if you would, hit that thumbs up button. Helps out quite a bit. It doesn't cost you anything. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We appreciate you watching.